I'm new to this. There we go. Now you can see me. What's up, everybody? Aloha. Should be good now. There we go. Let me just see. I'm just working out the kinks here. Okay, good. Thank you, Paulie. I appreciate it. All right, just want to shout out to Paulie, WizWit, my guy. Thank you for helping me in this process of getting used to using StreamYard. Um, wanted to say good. Hope everybody had a nice break. If you bought into it or if you want a giveaway, there's my guy Sniper. What's happening? How those Pelicans doing? Yes, happy to be here. So, first, want to introduce myself. I am AndyMac. If you don't know me, used to be the Celtics co-captain for the TSD Garden community. Had a great time doing that. I miss it. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. It's tough. Um, right now, I am trying out this streaming. See if I like it. See if it's something I want to do. Thanks, Maltz. Appreciate you, bro. Um, but I wanted to get started. So I want to tell you a little bit about the idea behind Basketball City because, like, down by the bayou, for example, I thought that was a great name for your stream, Sniper. So I was trying to come up with something cool that I could think of. And Basketball City, I was born in Boston. I didn't grow up. I grew up south of Boston, but I've spent a lot of time in Boston throughout my life. And one of the things that I used to do was I'd go into Boston and play in this place called Basketball City. It was a dome on top of a garage, and started playing there when I was in high school, and then I was playing in leagues as an adult, some co-ed leagues and some men's leagues. So that was a lot of fun. But Basketball City, the motivation, the inspiration behind it was that even though I'm a Celtics fan, I am a basketball fan. So, when doing these streams, I figure like I want to be able to talk with any fan or any collector, not just about the Celtics, but about other teams, because I know how passionate some of you are. Yes, rip Basketball City. I was disappointed when they tore that place down for sure, bro. But I'm still hooping. I know some of you are hooping too. I see Sniper's videos every now and then. He's a beast. Um, if you don't know him, if you haven't played against him, I got to play against him a little bit in Vegas over the summer, and he is a monster. So look out for him. I wanted to start by checking in on my Celtics. Right now, last time I checked, they were down by 10. Let's take a quick look real quick. Let's see. Yes, West End Johnny's was a good spot. I used to go to Sully's Tap a lot. That was kind of my go-to. All right, so there's 47 seconds left in the Celts game. Denver didn't have Joker tonight, but Aaron Gordon came back, but it really wasn't the Gordon show. It was, what's that dude's name? Watson. Oh man, he was killing it. I thought he had 26 the last time I checked. Yeah, so Peyton Watson went off, dude. He had 27 points. Murray had 21. 47 seconds left, a 9-point game, 3 possessions. Jaylen Brown did what he's been doing. He's got 33, but he needed some help tonight. Hauser had 6 points. Pritchard 14, Derek White 17, Simons 15. That's just not good enough, unfortunately. And Hugo played 20 minutes. He didn't score a bucket. I have to say, though, shout out to JB. He is doing what a lot of people expected or didn't expect him to do. Finals MVP, put the team on his back, and he is. Yeah, we do need a big. I don't know if you saw, Ben, but there is some interest in Zubats. I'm not sure. I think the Clippers probably want a decent amount for him. I do think Jaylen Brown should be in the MVP discussions, Sniper. I think unfortunately he is like one of those players that, because of his opinions and because of what maybe he can be a controversial person sometimes in regards to like what the NBA might want from a player. I feel like he's blackballed, or it's like, hey, we ain't putting him on Team USA, right? And he's just showing everybody what he's all about. He's showing what he can do. So shout out to JB. Um, Jalen has been cooking. He is. I was looking earlier today. He's like leading the league right now in mid range. Um, oh, okay, I like that. I like that take. Um, let's see. Let me see if I can post that comment. This is something I'm working on. I'm getting used to this stream. He definitely playing out of his mind. But I did want to shout out to Joe Mazzulla, because if you think about the beginning of the season, who thought that the Celtics would be where they are today? They're second in the East right now, right behind the Pistons. Without Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Porzingis, we also lost Luke Cornett. Our team is very different. Picking up Simons, picking up Minot, picking up Garza. There's a lot of guys that we weren't sure how they would fit in and how they would help us, but they did it. Missoula ball. They're they've been working. Earlier this season, I went to the Celtics game, got to see the Wizards, and Josh Minot was playing out of his mind. I think he had a career high. Maybe he had 22 points, 24 points, and dude, he was dunking. They were tossing him oops. He was hitting threes. He looked like a guy that should be out on the court. But the challenges with the Celtics rotations, I feel like Missoula treats this team like a college team or a high school team sometimes, as far as like, all right, well, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, I'm going to take you out. If you make a mistake, you better correct it, or you're going to be sitting on the bench. So that's a big part of how Missoula operates. If you don't know Joe Missoula, he is a psycho, and we appreciate having a coach that really cares for his team and looks for ways to, motivate them. Um, but I did want to. I'm a big trivia guy, and I love giving stuff away. So that's definitely something that's going to happen. So I'd like to start a giveaway, and how this giveaway is going to work is I'm going to ask a question, and I would like you to put an answer in the chat. So for the first person who gets the answer correct, I got a Boston Celtics team pack for you. I got a few Boston Celtics team packs to give away. I'm sure WizWit is going to do some giveaways in the Discord, but I love giving stuff away. If you didn't know, I'm a teacher. I'm a coach. I love giving stuff to the students that I have, as far as like if they earned it. Like, so for today, for example, I'm a gym teacher. I'm a health teacher, but I teach in the classroom for health, and I do this mystery student thing where, if a kid does what they're supposed to all class, then hey, here's a mystery bag of sports cards. Let's see what you get. And these kids, they just light up. And it's just, that's what it's all about. I like lifting people up, making people happy. Um, I know some people might have been unsuccessful. Some people might have been unsuccessful today in their Top Shot break. So um, I would love to do a giveaway. So my first trivia question of the night is, where did Joe Mazzulla play college ball? Let's see who gets it first. Who's got it? Who got it? Anybody? Anybody type it in the chat? Because I don't see it. I don't see anything. Ben Dunlap, you're the first person to write something. So that's a start, man. Ooh, my guy, Kid Bamboo. 808. We have a winner. All right. And Kid Bamboo, is that your Top Shot username also with the 808? Basketball University. I love that. What's your TS username, Kid Bamboo? I know I've sent you a moment before in my life. It must be the same thing. Oh, 73. Even better. Okay, so Joe Mazzulla did play for West Virginia University. Trae Young was officially traded. Breaking news. So I don't know if you saw Wizwit posted something in the chat. There's a Wemby NBA Top Shot a giveaway tonight. So if that's something you want to participate in, go to the Discord. A Maltzbaum, yeah. So tell me, where did he get traded to? Because I didn't see this. I didn't notice. I'm off in space, I guess. Wizards? Was it the Wizards? Or are you just messing with me? Does anybody even want Trae Young? I was gonna say, because if he's going to, all right, awesome. So the Hawks got a nice return. I don't see it on ESPN Malts. Where was the news break? Or was it on NBA? What are your sources? Yes, I agree with you. This is a huge thing we have to worry about. Oh, I love Shams. The Wizards are now the team that's going to take over. Oh my goodness. I honestly think like Trae Young is ice cold, ice Trae, as you know. He is a killer on the court as far as offensively. And I think he does a pretty good job setting up his teammates, but the knock on him is that he doesn't play the best defense, so kind of a liability on D. And I mean, he's also just shorter than most players. No offense, but that's going to affect you on the court, you know. So hey, he got what he want. The Hawks got what they want. Best of luck to them. Hey, so going back to the Celtics, though, I'm curious what everybody thinks about Tatum coming back, because yeah, I'm not happy for the Wizard fans. How many people actually go into Wizards games these days? Probably not many. Probably not many. But what about Tatum coming back? For all my Celtics fans in here, is that something you want to see, or should he wait? Should he wait for the rest of the year, because he's ahead of schedule as far as rehab? Like, he's already practicing on the court. I don't know if he's running. I don't know if he's running fives or anything yet, but um, there are different takes on what's best for the Celtics. Because if he comes back, you think about where the team is and how they've been competing without him. So I was reading something earlier about how Kenyon Martin, for example, I don't know how many Kmart fans are in here. He has some pretty strong opinions. But I think that he made a good point. And what he talks about is that when Tatum comes back, that's going to affect all the rotations. And obviously, Tatum is a superstar. But look at how Brown has taken over as the leader, as the leading scorer, setting up his teammates. Is it possible that Tatum can come back and we are successful as a team? Absolutely. But it is also possible that it could go the other way. And I mean, I'd be worried about affecting that of the chemistry. Yeah, I agree with you, Malls, that it's probably good for him to get some run and try to see where he's at. It's his life too. It's his career. I mean, if he wants to come back, all for it. I just think like as a fan, we don't really know what to expect as far as like, all right, you come back and how are we gonna work this out? Yes, he would. He'd have that's a great point. He would have to be the Robin. And I personally think he could handle that. I think he could do it. That was kind of I don't know if everyone was following when the Celtics were making the finals and Shaq was trying to tell Jaylen Brown not to, you know, make sure that you guys continue to be teammates and brothers and not allow, the media or whoever to kind of bring one of you down because it's like that's what it tends to be with the media. It's like we want some headline news. Let's cause some problems. Let's stir it up. Is Brown better than Tatum? Is Tatum better than Brown? Should Brown won the Finals MVP? Ah, that was a tough one because some of us are thinking like, oh, that was Tatum's, but Brown played out of his mind. He definitely did, for sure, Ben. You're right. I mean, I think the Celtics can adjust because look at how they've been using Jordan Walsh, Josh Minot. Um, they've been mixing it up with those guys, Hugo. It's really been like next man up. All right, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, so we're gonna put this guy instead. Hugo got a lot of minutes tonight, but he didn't produce. Jordan Walsh got like 8 minutes. Minot was out with an ankle injury, but he hasn't really been playing, and he was playing early on in the season. Yo, Steve Jackson, what's up, brother? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Um, we've been talking Celtics right now, and what we were talking about was Tatum returning. So I like Ben's take, and I think Malta's a good take as well. Yes, big trade. We got Corey Kispert and CJ McCollum going to the Hawks. Trae Young going to the Wizards. Um, they got it done. Good for them. I'm not a big Wizards fan, but hey, who was it that said it? We got to watch out for the Wizards. We really do. Okay. I got another Celtics trivia question for all those people that are in the chat. So make sure you're ready to type an answer. I wanted to do like a duck race or a Marlboro run or a wheel of names, but I can't really see who's here. I mean, I just see some people in the chat, but it doesn't tell me all the people viewing. So I'm gonna work on that next time. If you can't, you go into the Discord. Wizwit is running. He'll do some rumbles. He's gonna do a Wemby Top Shot giveaway. But I love trivia, man. I'm a trivia guy. I've been a Celtics fan for a long time. If you take a look in the back of my screen, I got Kevin McHale's jersey behind me. I got Larry Bird up there, and I ain't even that old. But those are two of the best right there. Two guys that I'm a big fan of. I don't know if you know this man right here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's JoJo White. Excellent player, incredible guy. Celtics organization is top notch. And I know there's some fans out there you might not like us. I feel like I'm one of the nicer guys. But even look at this dude right here. Donnie Nelson. Good old Don Nelson, man. He could play, but he could coach too. All right, so get ready. Here's a trivia question. How many numbers have the Celtics retired? Who's going to be quick with it? Not enough. Good answer. But it's a set number. Still looking for that answer. Ben was close. Ben, you might as well type in another number. You're the only one that's responded so far, other than Maltz. I don't know if it's delayed on my end or your end, but it's not 23 and it's not 25. So what is it? Jordan White, what's good? It's not 20. It's lower than 27. Oh, here's a question. Here's a question for my guy Maltz. Ben, very good. We have another winner. Hey, Ben Dunlap, can you put in your Top Shot username? I'm going to be sending you a Celtics pack, my guy. Ben was the winner. We had 24 retired jersey numbers for the Celtics. So what is it, Ben? What's the TS username you got, bro? I need to know. Oh, yes. It is Drop D. See, I wasn't sure. Even better. Love Drop D. You've been around for a long time. Let's see. I'm going to name them for you. We got Robert Parrish, Walter Brown. Walter Brown was the owner. You should know who Robert Parrish is, Maltz, the chief. We got Arnold Red Auerbach, our coach, our executive, Red. We got Dennis Johnson, Kevin Garnett, KG. We got, of course, Bill Russell. JoJo White, that photo that I just showed you, Bob Cousy, Tommy Heinsohn. Man, I love getting Tommy points. Ooh, I met the chief. I met Kevin McHale at the mall. Had them sign a poster. Let me see. I'll get it real quick. Hold on. All right, so I don't know how well you can see this right here. This is some nice artwork. This is the 1984 team. You can see down there, you got Kevin McHale's signature over in the corner. And Parrish, the chief, is up top. I didn't really like Robert Parrish's signature as much as the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with our guy Jack Nicholson. But yeah, man, this is a nice piece of artwork right here. Look at all these little faces. They really look pretty good. I met some of these Celtics. Unfortunately, some of them have passed, but I got some nice pieces. Nothing like Boston based though. Man, he has everything. But we got Dave Collins. So when I was a kid, I went to the Dave Collins basketball camp. His number is number 18. He retired. His number got retired, but I remember going to his basketball camp, and he only showed up once to take a picture with us. Yes, Maltz. It was a Social Plaza in Braintree. Got to meet McHale and Parrish. McHale, I remember talking to him just briefly. I told him, "Hey, man, we miss you." Doing the analyst when he was an analyst, remember, and he would talk after the games. I love listening to Kevin McHale talk. Hey, Chewy, what's good, brother? Congrats on all those nice moments in the break. But we were just talking about how many Celtics numbers were retired, and some people would definitely say too many. We got 24 retired numbers for the Celtics. Bill Sharman, Ed McCauley, Sam Jones, Casey Jones, Cedric Maxwell. What's up, Banana Mac? Good to see you. Cedric Maxwell I've met. He's a really cool guy, really funny. We call him Cornbread. Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, Paul Pierce, and Reggie Lewis. So I don't know how many Paul Pierce fans there are out there, but I'm a big Paul Pierce fan. He's like that crazy uncle that you would hope to have. What's up, Austin? Yeah, we got a Wemby giveaway right now in the Discord. Giving away tonight, so go to the Discord. It's happening now. Yes, I know, right? I want to do a duck. Yo, Lee, what's up, my man? I want to do a duck race, but I just don't know how to I would love to get like 95 names on there, but I have no clue how to do that. So I'm gonna have to practice. But I'll do another trivia giveaway in a minute. I just gave away Drop D and Kid Bamboo won Boston Celtics team pack. And if you're just getting here, I love doing giveaways. What's up, Rob? What's up? Who else we got here? Scotty J, my guy. What's good? Good to see you. Happy you made it. Hope you're doing well. Buffalo. Went to the casino the other day, man. I sat down. I was at the Buffalo machine. Man, this lady sat right down next to me. She hit for 600. Peace. She was out. And I'm sitting there with nothing. The ups and downs. Yes. Yo, Mr. Kicker, what's good? Nice to see you. Welcome. Happy you're here. Just know I am a Celtics fan, but I am a basketball fan. And I am always down to talk basketball. I love basketball. It's my favorite thing. I was born in Boston, and I was raised around Boston. And oh yes, yeah. I'm sorry you didn't get any money. That's never fun, but he can always play again. Can't win if you don't play, right? But I had a really cool experience. What's up, Coach? How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. We appreciate it. Boston College. Yeah, man, you got to watch your Thunder, right? The Thunder. There's a topic we could change to. What's going on with the Thunder? They get Jalen Williams back. They ain't the same. Yeah, raised out of Brooklyn. Nice. I like that. But yeah, so over the weekend, a few days ago, I was playing at Boston College, played in a tournament. I'm still a pretty big basketball player. I play in a few over 30 leagues. Played high school basketball, wanted to play college basketball. Was planning on walking on. I just didn't take it serious enough. And I love to eat, so I'm a big I'm Italian. Always eat as much as I can. Always clean the plate. Who am I excited for the upcoming Top Shot drop? What's up, DCMG? How you doing? Um, you know, I joined Coffee with Colton. I joined Colton's stream earlier, and I saw one of the moments that that Matt was showing off, and I thought they looked pretty clean, looked fresh. I like that Luca moment. Me personally, I got some other things going on right now as far as bills and finances. Just got a new car. It's a used car, but I had to get, got to pay for that. So I don't know how much money I'll be dropping on this next drop. Yes, congrats, Wiz fans, Lee. Right? I mean, I didn't think Trey was going to move that quick, but they moved him. He's out. He's gone. And the Wizards were probably the right team because the Wizards don't have any expectations. That organization is a joke. I'm sorry. They are a joke. I went to, for those people that weren't here, I was super lucky, super blessed. In November last year, my brother and I, we went to the Celtics game, and we got to see the Wizards against the Celtics. They look so bad. I like Alex Sarr. Yeah, they did. I like Alex Sarr. I think he's a budding young player. I think Trey Johnson is pretty solid. They have some nice young core potential core players, but dude, they ain't going nowhere fast. It's just not happening. But CJ McCollum, for example, we were looking at what he was getting paid. He was making so much money, and he was not doing anything. I just was thinking like maybe he just doesn't want to be here. I mean, I would assume that's what was going on, but he's a guy who can score 20. Yeah, man, Rob T, I feel bad for you, bro. Like, and I love some of the players on the Kings, but with Sabonis hurt and trying to fit Westbrook into that program or that organization, it just seems like Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, like players that I like, the Kings, you guys just can't figure it out. And I mean, I feel bad, but it's just like it's kind of the same old song and dance. And you guys know you live it as fans. But it's like, what is going on with the Kings organization? I feel like last year, was it last year or the year before, with De'Aaron Fox, running point, and you guys got DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine was playing pretty well. Like that was an exciting team, and it's like, all right, let's pick up Westbrook, and let's see how he can help us. Now Westbrook is a dog. There's nobody like him. He is so competitive. He has so much energy. He wants to win, but he wants to prove everybody wrong. And it is a mess. The Sacramento Kings are a mess, and I apologize to you guys because I know you're big time fans, and that's unfortunate. But you know what? That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. That's just how it is. You know? Okay, so um earlier we were talking about Tatum coming back, and I think that I don't know, man. I think that he should he should get better. He should get better, make sure he's cleared, make sure he's good to go. Maybe try to test it out. But, some players don't return after an injury like that the same. I think he can. I think he has the yes, I had a cookie for dessert. I don't know. I don't know if y'all remember that Whatnot app, but man, I told my lady about it. I'm getting all this stuff showing up at the door. She got some cookies, Chewy. I didn't know you could get cookies on Whatnot. But man, I just had like a it was like a it was like a cinnamon crumble type cookie. Kind of reminded me like a Pop Tart. And it was, those home baked or homemade. It was delicious. And I didn't know you could order cookies off Whatnot. But it is what it is. We need cookies. I'm a big cookie guy. I gotta chill on the cookies. The doctor said to take it easy. Yes, why not? Why not? I like that. That's true. Good point. Um, I have a question for everybody though, as far as our Celtics, with the Pistons being number one, with the Magic kind of, I feel like the Magic are pretty solid. Do you see the Celtics coming out of the East? Does anybody see the Celtics coming out of the East? I know, right? I go to the doctor. They take my blood sample. They tell me you're eating cake, cookies, and ice cream. What is wrong with you? You need to chill. You need to stop doing that. He told me to stop eating potatoes, stop eating rice. It's like, are you serious? I'm Italian. This is all the food I love. Bread? You gonna tell me to stop eating bread? I exercise, but I love to eat. Yes, I mean, winning the Eastern Conference Finals. Um, Last year, I think back to playing the Knicks and Tatum getting hurt. That's kind of my last memory. The East has been weak for sure. Anyone could do it. Paisan, yes, love that word. Oh man, yeah, he is trying to take away the culture, but he's doing his job. He's just telling me like it is. He first thing he says when I walk in, "Hey, your weight's up." Hey, like I didn't know. I know how heavy I am. I ain't checking the scale every day though. Like it's not like that. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think what I have for dinner tonight. Hmm. What did I have for dinner? I can't even remember. Oh, I had some fried chicken. Probably not the best choice. Yeah, I think so. I think the Celtics have a chance of coming out of the East, but like you say, Chewy, it could be the Knicks, bro. I feel like the Knicks are stronger. Um, with that squad, who you got? Jalen Brunson, Bridges, Cat, OG. They added Jordan Clarkson. Um, they got some weapons. They got some dogs too. I just think though, like right now, as far as the Celtics, if we think back to the beginning of the season, the Celtics are not where people thought they would be, right? Like people, I feel like talking to some Celtics fans, to some brothers around, they were saying that I could see them somewhere 6 to 9 or 6-7. That's what all the kids say at school. Man, I hear this all day long. I even hear, oh my goodness. I gotta throw that in there every now and then when I'm in front of the classes. Mix it up. The kids just they can't they will laugh every time. They just love it. But um, thinking about the Celtics, nobody thought they were going to be number 2 in the East right now. The Pistons, though, ooh, Cade Cunningham, feel like he's so underrated. Feel like he's one of the best right now, best guards in the league. And you got some tough dudes. Beef Stew, watch out for Stewie, man. He might flip out on you. And then you got, was it Jalen Duren? Man, that guy is a monster. And I mean, I don't know how Tobias Harris is still hanging out. Like he still somehow got a spot and he's still being productive at times. Okay, let's get another giveaway going. I could talk all day, so that's why, I could ramble or I could just talk about whatever, but we love giveaways here, don't we? We do. All right, we got another trivia question. Just a friendly reminder in the Discord, we got that Wemby NBA Top Shot. We're giving that away in the Discord. So if you are interested in that, you join that. You get to that Discord and click it. But I got a separate giveaway because I just like giving stuff away, and I'm gonna give more stuff away too. Let's see. So this is a Boston Celtics team pack. Kid Bamboo and Drop D have won the first 2. So we got another one, as DJ Khaled would say. Let's see. What is my question? My trivia question. Okay. Here's a trivia question. This is super simple, so you should be able to type this pretty quick. Last year, there was a player on the Boston Celtics that won an award in the NBA. And what player won the 6-man award? What player won the 6-man award for the Celtics? PP Chewy coming in hot. Peyton Pritchard. Bingo. Bingo. We got Chewy in the house. Chewy knows what's up. Always ready to win. Chewy was killing it in the break. I joined the break late, and all I see is win, win, win. So, Chewy, I'm going to be sending you that pack tonight or tomorrow morning when I wake up. Let me write this down so I make sure that you got. Okay. Hey, Chewy, I wanted to just tell you too, bro. Shout out to Chewy for promoting Top Shot. He has been doing this for a long time. If you don't know him, he is a great guy. Awesome dad. Really cares for his kids. He's a big time community guy too. Chewy and I met up a few summers ago out in Vegas when we were all out there for NBA Con. We got to hang out, got to watch some basketball at Summer League, and I just know how much he cares about his Kings, cares about the community, always trying to organize events, bring people together, and that's what it's all about, man. So respect to Chewy for being one of the OGs, the OG captains. I came along a little later. I I think I became captain later that summer for the Celtics, one of the co-captains. But big shout out to Chewy though for all he does, all he's been doing. Um, Thank you, brother. Yeah, so if you don't know, man, he's a real one. He really is. And if you haven't been following on Top Shot, he's been promoting ripping packs in different places. And it's just like, just rip a pack. So today I went to the card store. I didn't rip any packs, but what I did was I got some mystery bags, and the mystery bags are full of cards like soccer, hockey, baseball, basketball, football. Sometimes they throw in some Pokemon in there. But I was telling people earlier, this is for the kids. I'm a teacher, and I'm promoting collecting in a different way. Um, because when you see, a student smile and be happy because they won something, there's nothing like that. So I've been giving kids like these at school. If they win in my class, I'll give them a bag of cards, but they don't know what's in the bag because the bag is either says mystery on it or it has some type of sport on there. Yeah, it is. It's super fun. I used to collect Pogs too, Chewy. I was a big Pog guy, big Pokemon guy. Used to collect Beanie Babies. I used to collect all that stuff. I don't know what I did with all of it. I feel like I gave it away to somebody, but I don't know why. Not really sure. But yeah, I was a big collector as far as that. But those cards, man, collecting cards, collecting anything you love. Thinking back to talking to Paulie, talking to Wiswood earlier, and what he does with the what do you collect? Yes, I do. Um, I have no idea what happened to that. I don't even know what I did with those cards, but that was kind of crazy. I see if I could find those cards and we could look into it. That was something that was unbelievable. Chewy and I bumped into this guy that was trying to tell us about a new way of collecting where you could scan a code on a card and it would bring you to a website or whatever. And that was, I mean, new technology, right? Let's take a look. I'm sorry that I've been talking so much. I want to take a look at some of the other teams and see what's going on as far as. All right, so we had the Raptors. We had Banana Max Raptors win today. And how did our boy Grady do? Oh, quickly hits a game winner at the buzzer. That's pretty sweet. Let's see here. Wow, Brandon Ingram he must have got hurt. Played 10 minutes, only had 6 points. Scotty Barnes is a beast. He only had 17, but it was RJ Barrett who's back playing again with 28. Quickly had 21. I don't know Sandro. That's a cool name. Let's go down to Con Knipple. He only had 11. And the Bull, Colin Sexton with 22. I don't know what y'all think about LaMelo Ball. I could tell you I see a lot of people wearing his sneakers around here. A lot of kids are wearing his sneakers. I think that, I personally think that Lonzo Ball was one of the best until he hurt his knee. That was really unfortunate. He's just not the same player. I can't remember who it was. Someone was talking about how, I don't know if it was Jeff Teague, maybe. Jeff Teague was talking about how Lonzo's done. And I mean, he could go out there right now and do what Lonzo Ball's doing. I wish Lonzo Ball the best, though. I hope he can kind of get back to form. Right now, the Magic and the Nets are in OT. And how about Michael Porter Jr. this year, man? He is showing everybody that he is the real deal. Let's take a look at the scores here. Oh man, Paolo 27. He's just leading the way. But then you got Michael Porter Jr. like we were talking about. He's got 34. Dang, he's attempted 17 threes tonight. He's got 8. That's a pretty big deal. No LeBron tonight for the Lakers if you are hoping to watch your king. Um, should we get into a debate about the GOAT? No, I don't think so. Oh man, that's a great question, Chewy. We should ask all the fans out there. What would you prefer? I have to be careful though because, I'm a teacher, I'm a coach, so I'm not going to respond to that question. But I'm sure someone else in the chat could, you know. All right, let's give away something cool, man. From the TSD Garden account, I have a Blake Griffin squad goals. And again, this is where you have to be active in the chat. So I know Chewy's ready and maybe Kid Bamboo. I don't know if he's still here, but it's a trivia question. Rob T, you gonna steal this from Chewy? Maybe. I'm not sure. And let's see. My guy Drop D, where's he at? Ben, be ready for the trivia question. Okay, let's see here. This could be a tough one. What was the last team that Blake Griffin played for before he retired? Who's got it? The question was, what was the last team that Blake Griffin played for before he retired? You type that answer in the chat and you are going to oh my gosh, Chewy is on fire. Chewy got it again, bro. He gets the Blake Griffin squad goals. Congrats, Chewy. I don't know if you remember, for those people that have been around for a while and then been collecting, I joined Top Shot in February 2021, I believe. I think. I'm not really positive on that, but let's see. So the Blake Griffin squad goals was a bottleneck for the longest time, right? I don't know if anybody remembers, but that was an expensive moment. And yeah, we love those bottleneck moments. It just makes it more fun, you know? All right, let's take a look back to see what's going on with our other teams. Congrats, Chewy, on the win. We're gonna go back to let's see. I'm sorry, I might be in the wrong place. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're looking at wow, Philly blew out the Wizards, 131 to 110. Let's see. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, yes, you can. Let's see. I'm trying to find that box score. Oh, here we go. All right, so let's take a look here. We got Trey Johnson with 20, Bilal with 18, Bub Carrington with 18. Doesn't look like Alex Sarr did much tonight. He only had 15 and 7. I say that's my favorite player on this team, but I guess he didn't produce. Man, PG with 23. Embiid with 28. Man, somehow he is still going with all those foot problems. And Tyrese Maxey with 22. Grimes was 16. VJ Edgecombe. I'd say he's about what? He's third in the race for rookie of the year right now. We got Cooper Flag, Concanipple, and VJ Edgecombe as the guys to look out for. Dude. What you hooking up? You hooking up Chewy? Or Chewy, you hooking up Drop D? Yeah, the 76ers, right? Hey, Kid Bamboo, what team do you follow? What's your team, bro? Would love to know. What's the team that you root for? Thank you, Chewy, for being so kind. Okay, let's see. Where were we at here? Okay, so we're looking at the scores right now. The Jazz are up on the Thunder 101-97. I know somebody was saying that they were watching the game. Um, the Jazz can be sneaky sometimes with George, Marketing. This guy Svivi Mike Kalaik. I'm sorry I butchered his name, but he's a former Celtic. He was with us when we won the chip. Didn't didn't really get to contribute, but he was there. Nurkic has 11 and 14. It's pretty solid. But look at Keontae George is 21 points, 9 assists. Like that's huge. But now we go take a look at the Thunder. Um, Shea's getting what he normally gets with his 31. He's been to the line and shot 12 for 14 free throws. Oh my gosh. But how about the other guys? The others, as Shaq would say. What are they doing? Like this team was so sick in the beginning of the season. They were 24 and 1. And you bring Jalen Williams back into the mix. And again, I don't want to blame that guy. But like earlier, we were talking about when you bring a guy back, it affects everything. And people were maybe used to a rotation or they were used to a certain number of minutes, and now they have to adjust. And hey, 24 and 1 is very impressive. But now it's like, all right, they were talking about beating those records and doing something that no team has ever done before. And it's like it's easier said than done. It's not always going to play out that way. What else we got? What else is going on in the world of basketball? All right, so Detroit beat Chicago 108-93. We had we still have the Orlando Brooklyn game going on. There's 16 seconds left. It's 101-100. We should probably take a look at that game. Oh wow. Something just happened. Let's take a look at the play-by-play. Oh my gosh. Demon? I'm not familiar with Demon's game. I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game. He got a 25-foot three-point pull-up bank shot. That is crazy. I'm going to have to witness that. It's 103, 101. Nets are up 3.6 seconds left to go. I was super lucky the other night. I play in oh, did he really? Let me take a look at that, man. I didn't know. I was super lucky the other night. I was playing in a league game and we had this young fella playing with us, 18, 19 years old, 6.8 seconds left in the game. He was able to drive full court from one side to the other. He went around some players, went up and under the hoop, tossed the ball over the rim with one hand. It like went up and dropped in at the buzzer. That was crazy. And so the final score was 76-74. The game was at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night. So it was already 11:10 or something when the game ended. So luckily that dude helped us out because man, we were ready to go home. We didn't want to go into overtime. Because when you're playing a game at 10:30 10:50, whatever the game they started. It was way too late. Man, so Isaiah Stewart, a player that, again, you think he's tough. The guy can rebound, he can defend, but you don't really see him as a scorer, right? Like, how is he putting up those numbers? What did he do? Kid Bamboo said he posted some big numbers. Oh my gosh. 31 points. I wonder how many of those. Oh, wow. And he had 2 threes. That's pretty impressive, man. Good for Stewie. Excuse me. Good for Beef Stew. But it would make sense because Jalen Duren was out, and that's their man in the middle. That's their big guy. Suns are smashing the Grizzlies 115-93, if you didn't know. The Bucks and Warriors just started a few minutes ago. The Warriors, I don't know if there's any Warriors fans in here, but what is going on with that team? It's never too, dude. Sweetheart Pro Wrestling. I was hoping to see your name. I really was. I was hoping that you came in and say hello. That is some chunky beef stew. Hey, Rob T, I really appreciate you coming through. It is getting a little later, so I'll probably run for a little more, a tad bit more, and then I'm going to be peacing out too. So I do appreciate you, Rob T, coming through. Oh yeah, I didn't know that Paul Reed played. I must have missed that. All right, let's do another giveaway. Let's see what we got here. I got a Cam Spencer. I got a Cam Spencer. Let's see. Cam Spencer rookie debut. And you know me, I'm all about that trivia. Let me just check my other computer here so I can see what I have. Oh, I got a nice clean Cam Spencer rookie debut, 3,800 out of 4,000. It's him hitting a three-pointer. Nice three-pointer on, looks like the Spurs. All right, let's see what our trivia can be. I'm going to go with another Celtics trivia question because you know I love the Celtics. All right. This player, former Celtic, he was an All-American in 3 different sports. Who is this Celtics player? An All-American in 3 separate sports. Yeah, man. All about it. All about talking basketball. All about talking hoop. Yeah, the Celtics did lose tonight, didn't they? Oh my gosh. Chewy is on fire. He gets a Cam Spencer too. Woohoo. Chewy, if my family wasn't asleep right now, I'd be playing that I'd be pressing that buzzer button, going crazy. Because you just always are so ready. So ready to type that answer in. So yes, Danny Ainge was an All-American in football, basketball, and baseball. And again, Danny Ainge was just a pest, but he was also a really good Celtic, and he really helped us when we needed a guy like him. And then he also helped us as a GM. He really set us up to win. So we appreciate Danny. I was lucky enough to meet Danny Ainge. I was scouting a basketball game for a high school team, and his son was playing. And we just happened to be sitting near each other. I went over to him, just said thank you for putting together that championship team because that was really cool. and he talked to me for a little bit, asked who I was scouting for. So that was cool. Got to meet a an All-American or an all-state all-state football, baseball, and or All-American football, baseball, and basketball player, and then got to meet like the executive of the year. So and a former world champion. So he was quite the player. So we appreciate though. We appreciate players like that who just give everything to the game. And now he's over in the Utah Jazz, right? Any Jazz fans in here tonight? I don't know. Not really sure. We'll have to take a look. Okay, so let's go back for a second. Take a look. We have Spurs up on the Lakers 28-23. The Thunder are closing in on the Jazz. They're only down by 3. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. We got the Trailblazers and the Rockets just starting a little while ago. There's always basketball, right? There's always basketball to watch, whether it's NBA, college, so much hoop going on. How about those Clippers, huh? Clippers got smashed by the Knicks. Ouch. I'm not a big Clippers fan, I'm sorry. I think that's another organization that just I thought Steve Ballmer was going to really do great things, and then he feel like he turned it around for a little bit, but then you have all that stuff. What is it that ever came out of the Kawhi situation? Were they ever found guilty? Oh, yes. Once a champ, always a champ. That's a good point. You are right. And an All-American prophet. I agree. Yeah, good point. He is rich, isn't he? However, I did enjoy Snoop Dogg doing some commentary the other day with the Clippers. I thought that was pretty cool. Snoop Dogg is just a gifted person who, he he can really make you laugh and can also get your attention. Wow. Buzzer beater for the Magic. If you didn't see or if you didn't know, Paulo Banchero. Excuse me. Let's see. He nailed a 3 at the buzzer. What did he finish with? All right. Wow. He finished with a 30 even, a 30-piece nugget. 30, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. He had 9 turnovers. Doesn't that seem crazy? 9 turnovers? Wow. If we go back to the Celtics game, I would think that one of the reasons why we lost the Nuggets, even without Joker, is because we were turning the ball over, right? So Jaylen Brown had 7, Hauser had 2. Okay, so there really wasn't that many turnovers. I mean, 2, 4, 6, 7. We got 14 turnovers for the Celtics. And the Nuggets only turned the ball over 7 times. So that was half. I mean, half the turnovers in the team. They lost by 4 points. Nuggets got to the line, shot 16 out of 24. Celtics shot 9 out of 15. So Nuggets got to the line a little more. Too bad, so sad. But he is so nasty. Oh my gosh. Wemby is just I was super lucky to see him play in summer league drop, and I feel like the first game he played, obviously he had to shake some of the jitters out, but the next game, oh my gosh, he was something else. Got to see Cooper Flag this summer. Not Cooper Flag's not Wemby, but Cooper Flag is definitely a bright young star, and he's going to be pretty good. I mean, you could see like he's having ups and downs as the season goes on, but even last night, like he led his team in points. Anthony Davis is or was supposed to be a superstar, and Cooper Flag led the team with 20. Anthony Davis struggled as far as field goal percentage, making his shots. So, all right. Cam Spencer is going to Chewy. Blake Griffin's going to Chewy. He's got also a Boston Celtics team pack. Kid Bamboo and Drop D, you're both getting a Celtics team pack. Let's see. Is there anything else I have to give away? Of course I do. Of course I do. But I saw that, man. That was crazy. The fact that he could extend his leg that long or leg that high after he was just like he was out for a while with that injury. Didn't he just hurt his knee or he landed on his foot the wrong way or something? That was wild. Unbelievable. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So let's do another giveaway. Um People active in the chat. We got a few. Oh, perfect. Let's do that. I'm down for that, Chewy. Yeah, what is it? I love Celtics King theme trivia. Sorry for the I haven't changed my screen. My bad. I'll share this tab instead. Okay, what is the Celtics Kings theme trivia that you got, Chewy? I'm trying to think of any Celtics Kings. Isaiah Thomas. What former Kings player won a championship with the Celtics and was on a charity stream with me? I feel like it was that Svi guy, but I could be wrong. Yeah, dude. Sweetheart Pro Wrestling. I would agree with you. He has a similar body type as Kareem, and that was pretty cool. When was it? Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee and Kareem did that martial arts movie. That was really cool. So yeah. So what former Kings player won a championship? With the Celtics and was on a charity stream. That's a possibility. I don't know if Danny Ainge was on the Kings. Rondo. Ooh, that sounds like the answer. Could be Rajon Rondo or Rajon. Is it Rondo? Is it Rondo? Oh, Jeff Green. No, Jeff Green didn't win a championship. Jeff Green was on the Celtics when they won. That's a good hint, though. He had a heart transplant. Oh, Scott Pollard. Scott Pollard. Scott Pollard. Scott Pollard's the man. Yeah, Scott Pollard was a good player. He was really good. Poor guy. Okay, let's do a separate giveaway. Again, I can only do giveaways in the chat right now. I'm like too tired to switch over to Discord, and that's kind of like that's Wizwit's or Polly's go-to right now. So I'm doing one more giveaway and then I'm gonna sign off. So again, we have a few people that are active in here. Chewy, Drop D, Sweetheart Pro Wrestling. That's about it. So it would be between you three guys and getting this prize. So let's see. What do I have? Let me take a look here. Okay, I have a Celtics moment. Nothing crazy. But it's still a moment. Let's see. So this player, let's see if you can get it. This player came over from the Hornets. He was supposed to be kind of our savior. And we had him while we were in the bubble, but he had some knee issues. Which player is it? Cardiac Kemba. All right, Drop D won that time. So I got a Kemba Walker for you. I'm a big Kemba Walker fan. He's another one of those guys that has a lot of heart. It was really unfortunate to see him not be able to play to his full potential once he came to Boston because I think he was dealing with some injuries. So that one's for Drop D. All right, so for all those people, yeah, I mean, I kind of gave it away, right? For all those people on the West Coast, hope you have a nice rest of your night. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And for all those people on the East Coast, hey, it's getting late. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I got some work I got to get to tomorrow. Thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody for coming through. I appreciate you listening to me talk for an hour. I don't know how I did it by myself, with no person that I can see on screen, but I appreciate those that were in the chat because that helped me keep going. So thank you. I'm definitely trying this out, seeing if it's something I want to do. So thank you again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the hoop talk. It's good to see some familiar faces in the chat. Wishing you a great rest of your week. Thank you, man. Thank you, Drop D. I'm trying to see if I can get like, I might do a Super Bowl square, bro, and I will definitely hit you up and some of the other people in the Discord because I did a Super Bowl squares. I think it was 2 years ago. And it was a lot of fun. So I think we'll do something like that because I got some more prizes to give away, and I don't want to just give them away so easily. I'd like people to really earn it, and with football scores, that can make it a lot more fun. So, hey, everybody, thank you again. I hope you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night. I'm wishing you all the best in the rest of your week. It is Wednesday, so you still got a ways to go, but you're almost there. Be well, be safe, take care of yourselves. Peace.